In the previous video, we already learned how to find network IP and broadcast IP. Now, in this video, we are going to learn the last thing, which is IP range. But before we start learning about IP range, first we need to determine which block subnet we are going to use. In this case, we are going to use the first block subnet, which is 0 until 127. Okay, now you need to remember that network IP and broadcast IP can never be used. Let's say we want to configure the IP address of computer as 192.168.0.0. Pay attention here that 0 is the network IP. So this will be failed, because we try to use network IP and always remember that network IP can never be used. Let's try it in the Cisco packet tracer. Here, let's try to edit the IP to 192.168.0.0. Okay, here we can see that we have an error message. Error invalid IP for this subnet mask entered. When this happened, this is because 192.168.0.0 is network IP, and remember that network IP can never be used. Now let's try to configure with broadcast IP. If you remember our calculation before, the broadcast IP is 192.168.0.127. So let's configure here 192.168.0.127. Here we don't have an error. Why? Because the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0, which is /24. In the subnet mask 255.255.255.0 or prefix /24, 127 is not broadcast, but the broadcast is 255. This is why we don't get an error here. Now let's edit the subnet mask to 255.255.255.128 as our calculation before. Okay, here we get an error now. So always remember that network IP and broadcast IP can never be used. So which IP that we can use? The IP that we can use is after network IP until before broadcast IP, and this is called IP range. So IP range is the IP that we can use. In this case, the IP range is 1 until 126. And remember that this number will be replaced the last number in the IP address. So the IP range is 192.168.0.1 until 192.168.0.126. Okay, now we are done learning subnetting in the first case. We have learned to calculate total IP, subnet mask, network IP, broadcast IP, and IP range. And I think enough for this video. In the next video, we are going to learn about subnetting again with different case. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.